After crowning a first-time winner in emotional circumstances in the first event of the season in Africa, the Challenge Tour takes to the air. We fly over 2,500 miles northwest to Turkey and the city of Antalya, playing host to the Turkish Airlines Challenge. A hotspot for tourists of all kinds, but especially golfing visitors, this represents a great opportunity for our young professionals to soak up the sunshine, take on a quality course, and see some historic sights. For Adrian Maronk, it's also a chance to build on a successful start in Kenya. The brightest golfing talent ever to emerge from Poland, he's relishing the chance to compete on the Challenge Tour.
I'm very happy with my performance in the first tournament. I really like the course, like the weather, I like the people, so everything there, I just loved it. So I think that helped as well. And that top 5 finish gave me this tournament as a bonus, so I'm very happy. Initially I got 4 invites because I don't have any status this year. Hopefully I'll get my ranking going and, you know, I'll play the whole season on Challenge Tour.
Adrian enjoyed a glittering amateur career, rising steadily, catching the eye. He studied in the United States and represented Europe in 2 Palmer Cups alongside John Rahm, as well as Challenge Tour alumni Thomas Detry, Pep Anglaise and Clément Sordet. Early inspiration that motivated him to follow their golfing example.
Obviously, Palmer Cup was a real honor for me, to be able to represent Europe. I always think about it, to be honest, that last year I was playing with him, in college. We represented Europe together, and now he's top 20 in the world. They started a little bit earlier than me, so I hope to follow their footsteps. It's nice to see them doing well on European Tour, Again, it just gives me confidence. Nobody ever has gotten further than me, so I'm like breaking all of the Polish golf records, which is kind of cool. I'm the first to get that far, and I'm not gonna stop here.
The examination awaiting the players for the second tournament of the season is set by the wonderful new course at Gloria Golf Club in what is the 4th staging of the Turkish Airlines Challenge. 12 months ago here, a top 3 finish got Aaron Rai's rookie season off to a nice start, and he only just missed out on promotion to the European Tour. Aaron is back as a Challenge Tour champion.
It was unbelievable to be able to get that win as well in Kenya, with my mum being there and my mum's history of living there, and it was amazing that she was there to share the week as well, so great start. Obviously it's great to have good memories of the course last year, but it's still a new year. You've got a lot of great guys who are out on the Challenge Tour this year.
Someone else who arrives here with good memories is Rhys Davies, the Welshman who won the title 2 years ago and who was happy enough with his recent top 5 finish in Kenya.
I guess it could be a lot worse, yeah. I feel pretty good. I've had a decent winter's work, and had a nice 5th place in Kenya a few weeks ago. I had a good chance to win. I was a little disappointed I didn't quite manage that, but to me it's all about getting in contention. If you got a chance to win the tournament with 9 holes to go, I'm not saying it's goal accomplished, but that's when it really gets interesting and exciting, and that'll be the goal this week.
Now time to put another new name to a relatively unfamiliar Challenge Tour face. Meet giant South African Jack Kruiswijk. Easy for me to say.
I've heard some very weird stuff, especially my surname. My name is Jock, and my surname is Kruiswijk. I've heard some very weird stuff before, and I had a very good laugh on the tee box. So yeah, that's my name and surname, Jock Kruiswijk. Kenya was really good, just felt very comfortable that week. Played some really nice golf and finished 7th place, which is nice. And like I said, I'm just building on the positives. We'd like to be in that position again, and fighting for that European Tour card. That's the main thing.
And as the weekend got underway, England's Max Orin made his move, carding a second successive round of 66 to move him tied third going into the final round.
Finland's Tapio Pulkkanen, who'd open up the week with a brilliant 62, shot a faultless 67 on Saturday to lie second, just 2 shots off the lead. And the man in front through 54 holes was Ryan Evans, who made 9 birdies in a third round 64, the Englishman looking for his first Challenge Tour victory.
So, good Evans indeed. Heading the field by 2 shots at the top of an Anglo-Scandinavian-dominated leaderboard, and behind the top 5, Julien Guerrier and Sebastian Heisler, both 6 shots adrift of the top man.
The course is there to be scored. If you drive it well, the greens are good, you can hold a lot of putts, you've got a lot of wedges, so if I can try and keep up with the guys that are scoring low, it should hopefully keep me in front.
Well, before the serious stuff of the final day, a little fun for some of our talented youngsters. A simple task involving a 2-tiered range, a slab of marble and a net.
Hit the ball onto the marble slab, back into the net. Easy.
Yes.
Welcome on the tee from the south of Italy. Francesco Laporta.
20 meters, 18 meters.
Go. As many as you want. Okay, we can stay here for a while then.
That's it. Come on. Come on. Doable. Definitely doable.
No!
Wow. Long day, boys.
Oh man. No worries.
Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner?
Well, a rather different golfing beast greeted the players on Sunday morning. Gusts of more than 25 miles per hour were going to make low scoring pretty tricky as the event reached its finale. Ryan Evans had extended his lead to 3 shots by the time he reached the 5th hole, which would soon become 4 after that approach.
Tapio Pulkkanen was 1 over at the turn, but a par putt at the 10th kept him in the mix, with a back 9 still to play. 2-time Challenge Tour winner Borja Vieto closed out with a very creditable 71 in the tough conditions, claiming 5th place in the end and added to a nice finish in Kenya in the season opener. Good stuff from the Spaniard. To the Frenchman Julien Guerrier at the 15th, also displaying a nice touch, as he claimed 3rd place on his own.
It was nip and tuck with ups and downs among the final group. When Ryan reached the 15th, he was back to 18 under, with only 1 shot between him and Tapio. Ahead of them, Scotland's Grant Forrest recorded his best ever finish on the Challenge Tour. 12 under for him, Forrest out of the woods perhaps. Max Orin didn't have the best of days, a closing 78. This eagle putt, a rare high point, and clearly rather a welcome one too, as he tumbled out of contention.
In the battle at the top, Pulkkanen cut Evans' lead to just 1 shot, but Ryan finished birdie-birdie as the 30-year-old Englishman became our second first-time winner of 2017, a closing 71, enough for a 4-shot victory. Ireland's Rory McGee also closed out with a 71 to grab 4th. He was one of only 5 players to break par on the final day, and in the end, a season-changing win for Ryan.
From England, Ryan Evans.
Obviously, the category that I've got, I can play a few main tour, obviously I play full challenge tour, but you know, I've got to concentrate on top 15 now. I've put myself in a good position early on, and I just need to stick at it and push on again. After saying at the beginning of the week a win's important out here early doors, yeah, I'm pretty chuffed.
So after 2 events, let's have our first look at the Road to Oman rankings. In 11th, Poland's Adrian Moronk, who'll be more than happy to stay there or thereabouts for the rest of the season. Into the heady heights of the top 5, Matt Wallace, off to a fine start. And with 22,000 points, Tapio Polkinen sits in 4th spot. Despite a miscut in Turkey, Adrien Sadier of France is in 3rd. But it's an English top 2. Lying in 2nd, Turkey winner Ryan Evans. And the early front runner is Aaron Rye.
So that's 2 tournaments down and 2 first-time winners already in 2017. As we say goodbye to Turkey, it's off to Portugal next and a potentially season-defining week on the Challenge Tour.